Where is their outrage when all of these children are getting massacred in schools? Where was their outrage? All I hear from them is thoughts and prayers. Were they asking for the flag to go down to half-mast then? Where is the outrage when all these innocent people are losing their lives? Where is the outrage when a black police officer is murdered in broad daylight because some nut anti-vaccine Trump supporter was going in there to attack people, and that man risked his life and he lost his life, and he was an honorable man who served the country, but Donald Trump doesn't even know his name? Why is it that they don't want to talk about these issues, but they want to obsess about that? Or Fox News 24/7 wants to roll the tape of black people committing crimes 24/7, but their dear 34-count convicted felon leader, oh no, we can't say anything bad about him. It's such hypocrisy. It's such a joke. Right. I don't care whether somebody on the left all day. I don't care whether somebody on the left or somebody on the right commits a horrible crime. A horrible crime is a horrible crime, and I want you held to the highest extent of the law, and I want to help prevent these things from happening again. But you're not hearing any of that from MAGA Republicans. All they want to do is blame the left. This was a crazy lefty lunatic. Let's blame transgenders. Let's blame the left. They never wanted to. They didn't take responsibility for January 6th. They called it a tourist visit, and Donald Trump called those people who beat police officers hostages and patriots. What if somebody on the left, and by the way, I would not condone this in any way, shape, or form, but can you imagine if an elected official on the left called the alleged shooter of Charlie Kirk a hostage and a patriot? They would lose their minds, and rightfully so.
No, absolutely,
rightfully so. But yet it's okay. But yet it's okay for Donald Trump to call them hostages and patriots. They don't have a problem with that. It's a joke.
Not at all.
It's a joke.
No, they have a problem with absolutely nothing that he does. I mean, absolutely nothing. He's never been held accountable for. For one thing, and I think that's the thing that just pisses me off the most and gets me so riled up. He never is held accountable. He's for anything.
You know why?
From
you know why?
one.
He's had yes people around him his entire life. He's never respected. He's never respected the rule of law. Way before he ran for office. Way before he ran for office, he never respected the rule of law. This is a guy that was given everything on a. He was given everything on a silver platter.
Absolutely, and that he was even sued for racial discrimination back as long before he even thought about it.
Thousands of
controversial.
Thousands of discrimination lawsuits he had to pay out because he didn't want black people living in his complexes in Manhattan.
Absolutely.
This is the guy who put out a page in the New York Times. He put out a page in the New York
system in place.
He put out a page in the New York Times on the Central Park Five saying that they deserved the death penalty. And then when it was proven that they were innocent through DNA and they were released, Donald Trump not only didn't apologize, but he doubled down on it because Donald Trump is a despicable human being. And ladies and gentlemen, I call it like it is on this show. I appreciate your call, my friend.